It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, and Tom Griswold. And now, here's Tom.
Bob and Tom.
Okay.
Tom and I had an incident last night.
Of course you did.
Just last night?
He calls me. Hey, you there? Yeah.
Hey, there.
Nope, you just missed me.
He goes, can you help me? Can you help me? I said, yeah.
Click.
Can you help me? Yeah. I'm bringing a dog over. Take it for a walk. I went, what? I can't tell you.
Okay. For those of you who have thought, gee, I wish I could be Tom's friend, this is what it's like.
I'm bringing a dog over.
It gets weird.
There's a
for a
valid
walk.
explanation.
It gets weirder.
Okay.
As you know,
Let him finish.
Wait a minute. From
All right,
here to over here, you brought him a dog?
No, now listen. Then I get a call. I'm a minute from the house. Just come outside. All right? So I go outside.
have the dog ready.
This beautiful white Labrador retriever.
Golden retriever.
Golden retriever. He says, walk her for 10 minutes. You can take her inside. I can't tell you right now. And I thought as I'm walking the dog, what in God's name?
So wait a minute. While you were walking the dog, was he sitting in the car waiting?
No, I had to go.
He had to go.
I said, what crime am I a part of?
Yeah. No, it's perfectly normal.
I want your DNA on the
Wait, time
leash.
out. Tom said it's a perfectly normal explanation.
You can take, I know it's long and complicated. Take as long as you need.
Were these words uttered by somebody
And by the way,
in your house? If you don't get that new puppy out of here right now. No.
and by the way, then he calls and he goes, okay, I'm coming back to the house to bring the dog out. How was the dog? The dog was great. So 15 minutes later, I bring the dog out and the dog's in the car. And he rolls the window down and says, I can't tell you right now. And then took off. And I'm like,
bizarre.
Strange man.
I was in a big hurry.
Oh, my Lord.
I was, as you know, I have a brand new dog.
Wait a minute. So you dropped the dog off. He walked it. You left.
Yeah.
Came back in 15 minutes.
Exactly.
Picked up
Could I
15
explain?
Please. I'm wondering that. Yes.
I have a brand new dog, among other things. And
Just adding to the chaos.
Kelly's mom also has a brand new dog, and they couldn't take care of their dog. So I went out there and I brought the dog to my house. So I was walking 3 giant golden retrievers. But I had to go grab a pizza, and I didn't want the dogs running amok, so I took
Running amok where?
at my house.
Don't you have crates?
If you see me on the weekend,
Okay, but you can
my dogs are with me when I'm running errands. They sit in the car. I mean,
Right. So it was it's
unless it's crazy hot.
No, this is a brand new dog. She doesn't travel well.
So you put her in the car and take her to Pat's.
Exactly. No. So I'm going to pick up a
So
pizza.
she's facing her fears, by God.
Right.
And I have to more or less drive right by my old house where Pat is living. I thought, wait a minute, because I didn't want to leave the dog in the car even just to go in and get a pizza because she gets so spooked. So I said, "Are you there?" We went to the house.
Are you
Take
there?
this dog for a walk.
Nope,
Picked up the pizza, came back, rushed
Oh, my
home,
Lord.
almost got hit by 2 deer, and then took the dog to his home. Her home, sorry.
Okay.
So this was the dog that is Kelly's parents' dog. It's not your
Yes,
dog.
but she's the dog. She's my new dog's cousin and my son's dog's
Jesus,
second
Mary
cousin.
and Joseph.
It's very complicated.
Yeah.
I'll post a picture of these dogs. They're beautiful. But
know
this
what?
one dog's kind of skittish. I
gonna
didn't
lie.
want to leave her in my house with other dogs. So
Would she be by herself? Was there no one there?
yes, but it's complicated. I've got small kids. I didn't want the dog to be. You don't want someone else's dog to be let loose by your 3-year-old who loves to open the doors all the time.
Okay.
Be free.
I predict 3 months from now, Godwin's going to walk in 50 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
We're going to go, still walking Tom's dog.
We're up to 3 miles a day. I'm running, jogging. Nice slip.
Kelly's mom's dog. She's trying to be nice.
Man,
beautiful dog.
Yeah, isn't she sweet? Her name is Maisie. She's a good girl.
Good walk, Pat?
It was fun.
Good walk. Great. Good walk.
I thought it was the puppy, so I was surprised at how well behaved she was.
Pat, I'm telling you, you take that dog to a dog park, you'll meet more women.
That dog is gorgeous.
Yeah, that is like carrying a baby around. That dog is a magnet. In any event, she's sweet.
Probably shouldn't have said that.
What?
what you just said.
Oh, he's going to be borrowing the dog.
No,
around.
you have met a lot of women with the dog, it sounds like.
No.
It did sound like
God, no, that's not the case.
Now it even sounds more like
We have a lot to get to today. In fact, I think we're going to skip sports.
What's happening?
whoa.
No,
All
no.
right,
I
okay.
just want to. I thought we missed today in history on Friday, and I hate to do that.
We're gonna do it now.
Just do a couple
Hold
of them.
on, I
'cause-
gotta find it. Here it is.
Okay. So I just
You saved
in case you're.
I saved it. I know him.
Yes.
All subject.
Well, I mean, there are a lot of people who their knowledge of the world depends on this show.
God forbid that.
Many a PhD candidate in history wants to.
Hey, Josh, you there?
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Try again.
Hey, Josh, you there?
Nope, just missed me. Click.
Click. Click.
I had a plan B.
What was your plan B?
You better not come to my house next.
No,
I'll tell you
no.
that.
My son lives right next door to Pat.
Did you think the dog was going to freak out in your car? Why did you have to?
Yeah, because the poor little this dog is, she's extremely skittish.
Yeah, she was. Yeah.
And I couldn't take her into the pizza place. Although I should have gotten one of those vests and pretended she was a service dog.
So what?
How long does it take to walk from your car to the pizza place and back?
And the dog will sit
The
there.
dog
and
will
look-
sit in the
and
car.
the dog will do what
What do
we
you think
love.
she's gonna do?
The dog gets behind the wheel and looks out the
Yeah.
windshield. It's hilarious.
I'm
She's
telling
gonna
you,
drive
Tom,
your car
in
away?
some part of his brain thinks he did Pat a favor. Godwin's lonely over there. He needed a little walk.
He has nothing to do today.
Yeah, no,
He's
I really
bored.
helped him
Yes.
out.
You know, when I came in this morning, I wanted a better story than that.
I know, it seemed like it was
You had
part
to
of-
wait all night for the story.
No, he drove off.
Because I had
Yeah, he drove off. Remember? I
had
can't
to-
tell you now.
He had no time. He
I had
couldn't
to
tell me there
take
was
the
no-
pizza home and then drive this dog 20 minutes each way to her home. Not to mention walk her again.
I see.
There was no blood on his car.
What? Wait a minute. What?
I thought we were doing
You
today
left
in
your
history.
house. You dropped the dog off at Pat's. You went to get the
But
pizza.
then you took it back to Kelly's mom's?
Yeah, no. Then I went got the pizza, went to pick up the dog again, went home, ate the pizza with the girls,
And then took
went
the
to
dog
Kelly's
home.
mom, dropped the dog, took the dog for another walk.
Sweet baby Jesus.
Already feels like Friday.
You're right.
Really,
First
really
drink.
does.
I didn't bring it up. Well, no time for history.
Nope.
Oh, man.
And it's really important. Today is Veterans Day, so happy Veterans Day.
Yes, we
Yes.
have a couple tributes coming up.
Thank
As a
you for
matter
your
of
service.
fact,
11th month, 11th hour, 11th day.
Well,
and every one of
that's
you.
today. That's today in history, and
Yes,
that's
sir.
WW1, which, by the way, they didn't call it that.
Did you?
Well,
That
no,
would
they
have
didn't
been-
know at the time.
That would have been
You know, I never thought about that. What'd they just call it? World War?
the Great
The
War.
Great War.
Oh.
Or as Norm MacDonald says in his stand-up, we got to keep an eye on Germany because they keep picking fights with the world.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thanks for joining us here in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. It's great to be here. Full cast of idiots,
Thank you.
He looked right at
with
me.
the exception of
Me?
Me?
Oh, I'll take that. That would be Ace Cosby, Christy Lee, Jess Hooker. Also, we have trying out for his role in The Village People as the biker. It's Dave Dyer. That is a nice mustache.
Thank
So
you
you're
very
gonna keep
much.
that?
I am going to keep it, Christy.
It's glorious.
Not going
We are
anywhere. Thank
married.
you, Josh.
So you're married. So
I am married.
You don't have to worry about that because
So all hope
No, I
is
don't have
lost.
to worry
Does
about
that
it.
is-
Does she like it?
For anyone, no, she does not like it. But here's what I
that's because she's a
stats.
woman. That particular style is known as VP,
did. Right. I did.
vagina protector, because that won't get near one.
I took the stats of my sexual activity before the mustache and after. No change. So, the mustache is staying.
The old math problem is 0 plus 0. Yes.
It stays.
That's Dave Dyer. He's going to be part of a special show, Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's going to be awesome with Josh Arnold, Pat Godwin, and Al Jackson.
Yes.
Along with Mr. Dyer. That should be very
Wouldn't you
good.
like to see Dave in a monocle?
I'd love it.
I think he'd
yeah, you
look
could,
great.
yeah,
Yeah, right?
and with a nice tuxedo, you'd look good. That you could pull off that character.
Thank you very much.
Good evening.
Yeah. Now, Mr. Bond. We've also been joined by Jess Hooker. Hello, Jess. Good to see you.
Hi, Tom.
Now, do you do this thing at the dinner table? Do you say to the kids, "What was the highlight of your day?"
Sometimes. Yeah, if we're not talking much, then I'll bring that up. Yeah, and
Oh, really? You don't have like a ritual? You do it every night?
I always did that. Yeah.
Yeah, but they do like high, low, like
Yeah,
the
we
high
do best part of your day, worst part of your day. Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you guys do that at your house?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Is there any time left after you get done with all yours? for anybody else? Or?
Is there any time left?
Do you allow them to speak?
They go first.
You hate it that I know you so well. I can feel it.
They go first. Then I say, relax. Here it comes.
Every one of their sentences was, nobody cares. At the end.
Highlight of the week.
No, you don't understand the size of these deer. I nearly died.
Giant. Did you see the text? He goes,
3:52 this morning.
they barely missed me.
Yes.
I missed them.
Okay.
They barely missed
I hope
me.
we're recording this because when you hit one of these
I'm
guys,
just saying.
I can. Oh, can you imagine?
Tom is nice enough to text us in the morning things like, "Hey, there are deer on the road.
Right.
Be careful.
Roads are bad. Yada,
But
yada,
this
yada.
morning at 4:30, when I read the text, "Hey, there are deer on the road," I went, "Tom thinks deer are statues. They don't move."
They'll still be
By the
there.
way, my dear text came at 2:45 a.m.
Mine came at 3:52, and I'm
They're
thinking,
still gonna, I wonder
So he
by the
thinks,
time we get there at 5, they're
You
not going
think
to be
deer-
there.
You think the deer are going to be moving?
you think deer are just hanging out at that part of the?
Yeah, there's one.
351.
There's one
under the bridge.
There's a bridge over here.
Same deer.
That guy's there every morning.
This, I swear to you, this is the exact
if
text.
you hit that deer,
This is the exact text. Watch out, ... 3 deer in the road on the way here, ... 2 of them, huge, ... Just, and my favorite, just missed me. Not that I didn't miss them, they missed me, okay? What a psycho.
if there is a God, you're going to come call one day. I can't get in. I hit the big deer.
If I hit a deer and you see my car dented, I ran into the garage.
Yeah,
I'm not telling you that.
This one would have taken your car out.
Oh,
That's true.
it's going to be in my lap if I hit a deer. Yeah.
No, check local listings. There are deer in all 50 states.
Of course.
But ours are.
People, now,
But ours are huge.
I need to explain to you what deer are.
We have deer. We have deer in the news. I'm kind of fond of saying deers, don't you think?
Deer?
Yeah.
Who determined the deer was the plural of deer? I don't agree.
You think
with
Mama Deer calls the baby deers deers?
Somebody
Deer.
windbagged me on that and said you can't say deers certain times.
Okay, can you go?
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hey, Donnie, how are you?
Don't you know it's still bow season? You bow up and bump them to the side. They'll play with you. I swear to God. Slow down. But they will total a car if they're the size of cattle, like Tom says. So it ain't something to be messed with.
Yeah, I agree.
But first off, I want to start off by wishing all our veterans a happy Veterans Day.
Very good. We agree.
And we appreciate them keeping us safe and thank them for their service and support. But that being said, I don't know if you know this, but I tried joining the military right after high school.
Really?
I swear to God, I figured it'd be a good way for me to spread my wings and see the world on Uncle Sam's time for a change.
How did it go?
Well, you know them old Uncle Sam posters, the Uncle Sam Wants You posters?
Sure.
They made posters out of them. Well, come to find out, them posters don't just pertain to everybody. Because I went down to that recruiting office, sign up, and the first thing the guy tells me is they're going to have to cut off all my hair.
Oh, the mullet?
I said, that ain't happening. I've been working on this rear-end spoiler since the early 80s. I swear to God. I mean, since they put spandex on stage, there ain't no way I'm letting Uncle Sam come at me with clippers. And I don't understand why I couldn't just tuck it in the back of my helmet. Plus, it'll help me read the wind when it comes time to throw in hand grenades.
Sure.
Next, they give me a physical, and come to find out, I'm hard of hearing in both ears. And that makes me unintelligible to join. They said not being able to hear good is a weakness during the war.
Really?
I swear to God, I said, I hate to counterpunch, but if that's the case, how did Def Leppard's win Battle of the Bands? I swear to God.
Fair point.
Eventually, when it came down to, I wasn't allowed to join the Army.
Oh, yeah.
Why?
Oh, and something about my massive pork sword being a detriment to blocking bunkers.
Oh, sure.
That was
I
it.
swear to God, even though it's qualified to buckle a tank, they was afraid if it came untucked from a sock, some comrades could trip over it during an ambush. Not to mention, it's been well documented Angel Skinner's took friendly fire from it before, and she still got the 1,000-yard stare. So, hey, Ace, is it too late for me to join the KISS Army?
You're welcome to join.
I appreciate it. Well, see, I got that as a backup. But anyways, we want to thank all our veteran men and women out there putting their lives on the line so jackasses like me and Chick can continue to do what we do.
Good point.
Thank you, Donnie.
They're all badasses and true American heroes. And I hate to admit this on the radio, but I never even made it out of basic training neither, because that manager at Wendy's was a dick. All because I refused to wear an apron. You know, I ain't doing that covering my black belt on the clock. I swear to God. Second Amendment. I'm going to go.
Thank you, Donnie.
Donnie.
That was enlightening. No mullets in the
No mullets.
No mullets in the U.S. Army. That makes sense. We've got some important words coming up about Veterans Day, as a matter of fact, a little bit later on. Did you want to finish Today in History, Christy, before we
Sure.
talk to our guest? What have we missed here?
Born on this date in 1922, Kurt Vonnegut.
Great American
Yes.
and veteran. Got a great book about Dresden, Slaughterhouse-Five.
Yeah.
Born on November 11th, 1925, Jonathan Winters. Comedian. Loved
what a
him.
treasure.
Hero.
My favorite.
I loved
Yeah.
In
him.
many ways.
By the way, off topic, did you happen to see, I believe it was either NBC or CB, it was NBC, Harry Smith interviewed Bob Newhart yesterday morning.
Yes.
The great Bob Newhart is now 90.
Yep.
Isn't that amazing?
Wow.
And his first album, he was completely unknown, and that ended up being the album of the year. Did it say it sold 1 million copies?
Yeah. Yep.
And I have a little editor's note here. For those that produce the CBS Saturday morning program, which is excellent. At the end of the show, they always have a band on, which is very cool. And then they'll always come back and they'll go, for those of you still watching, here's more music from the name of the band. Has someone pointed out to the producers that if they're not watching, they can't hear the announcement? Who are they announcing that for?
Yeah, shouldn't they say, for those of you no longer watching, go screw yourselves.
Because they're not
They're
there.
no longer watching.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah.
Just say, here's the band again. You don't have to say, if you're not here anymore, you're not.
Yeah, or
makes
just say
sense.
thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Here's more.
Yeah,
Doesn't that smell like a consultant to me?
They do it every week. I think are they just reading the same thing some idiot wrote 6 years ago and they forgot to just clean up the.
But anybody reading that would know it makes no sense, wouldn't
that's
they?
weird.
They do it every week.
That's weird.
And by the way, if you watch NBC News, every night now begins with the words "breaking news."
It's true.
For the last.
I didn't believe him, and I started listening to it every night. Breaking news.
The problem is, what if there isn't any breaking news?
They make it.
We'll make some.
They had breaking news the other night when it wasn't breaking news. It happened that morning, and they said it was breaking news.
Breaking news.
That
Type on
12
mayonnaise jar, slightly bigger.
12 hours ago. Wait a minute. What? Mayonnaise jars? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm back to Today in History. I'm sorry, Christy.
Born on this date, November 11th, 1960, the great actor Stanley Tucci.
Ah, yes.
He's
Love him.
adorable.
great.
God, I hope he doesn't get in trouble for that Me Too thing.
What are you talking about?
The headline, obviously. Tucci, too touchy.
Tucci, too touchy.
I like it.
It sounds like something in Latin and Shakespeare.
It does.
Me Tucci.
So help me God.
two.
If this mutates into Tucci denies
Oh, boy.
touching claims, you're going to have to step up and explain yourself.
No, I said I'm glad he hasn't gotten caught up in this.
Your Honor, Tucci, touchy, my tushy.
You Tucci?
At Tucci. Sorry. Fine actor.
November 11th, 1962, Demi Moore was born. Demi.
Now, which is which now? You got Demi Lovato, or is she Demi?
No, she's Demi.
Demi
She's Demi.
Lovato and Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Okay. It's awfully
Demi Moore.
complicated.
I remember when I was an usher at a movie theater and Disclosure was out. Mm-hmm. Me and some of the other ushers would always
Sneak
stand
in.
at the back of the theater during
right.
a particular scene.
Nude scene, was it?
Yeah. Well, almost nude, yeah, when she's really
Did you
going after Michael
Did you
Douglas.
Stanley or did you Tucci or Stanley?
Stanley.
Give me that book, Stanley.
And wrapping up our birthdays today, born on this date, November 11th, 1974, the handsome Leonardo DiCaprio.
Never
I
heard
just
of him.
watched him last night. You know,
He's a good actor.
Great.
Never forget, no matter how pompous and important he is, he was on Growing Pains, okay?
And he was in Critters 3.
That's right.
oh, I don't remember that.
Yes.
Oh, you don't remember Critters 3?
I didn't see Critters 3. Sorry.
I'm sure
I missed 1 and 2, so I didn't want to jump ahead.
chuckle along with you, but he's on a private jet with a recently turned 18-year-old.
Oh, I'm not making fun. Everybody starts somewhere. But,
Yeah.
In fact, probably has a friend that makes really good fake IDs. Okay, back to you. Christy.
Okay.
No, that guy died in jail.
Christy, could we? I wanted to get a new song out of. Pat was sick last week, so we never got a chance to get to this.
What? He was under the weather?
Yeah, we had a fun story about I believe it was in Germany, a swingers club.
Oh, yeah, there were like 300 people at the swingers club, and there was a carbon monoxide scare. So when the firefighters arrived, they had to evacuate the premises.
300 people.
Many of them dressed in bathrobes.
Yes.
Some were treated, some were taken to the hospital, but no major injuries. Yeah, 300.
And I just, are you ready for this tune here?
You want to do it now?
Sure. No, I just introducing it so we can.
I thought you were teasing it.
No, Pat.
Later we. Didn't we just say that just
You could have given me some kind of heads up.
Just before the break. Didn't I say something?
You're going to
And
sing
then-
the song.
I'm never on your side. I'm on your side with this.
And then when
What?
we,
We're doing the song.
when we started this break, you mentioned the fact that I just mentioned it to you.
Yes.
My cold medications made me a little slow.
Oh, stop.
God,
What?
again.
He just took a big bite of a turkey sandwich.
I have to get into character, too.
Okay, so is this going to be? No,
Lord.
once again, this
Can
is
we do
literally a swingers club is how it's described in
Yes.
English. I don't know what the German
Germany.
word is, but
Das Swingers Club.
300 people, and they're rushing out of the building. Now,
Right.
we should point out that our guest Dave Dyer is also a
swinger.
firefighter, and
He's got a swinger's mustache.
now when have you ever arrived at a fire and there are people standing there in their pajamas or bathrobes, presumably?
No. Well, no. But with the family outside, it was a daytime fire, but not in the
that's
pajamas.
sad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tom,
Well, what did you want?
part of me
Hiding,
is that
huh?
I'm with Dave on this.
I'm on Dave's
What
side.
answer
No,
did you
Dave
think
should have lied.
He should have.
You should have just left it at no.
The fact
Could you get a job where arsonists actually know what they're doing? I was talking to my firefighter buddy over the weekend. I said, "What's the number one cause of fires?" And he goes, "In this town," he goes, "Arson."
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Back to you, Pat. So we got a bunch of nudists.
No.
At
They're swingers.
Okay.
And they're in Germany, hence the frivolity
Yeah.
that will ensue.
Nice.
So it's a German swingers club.
Okay, go.
Here we go.
Now.
There's a little club in our neighborhood. I begged my wife to go there. She finally said she would. We gave the secret password. They opened up the door. Naked people everywhere, rolling on the floor. And they were schwinging. Yeah, you guys do the schwinging back at me, okay?
Okay.
And they were schwinging.
Swinging.
Yeah, they were schwinging.
Swinging.
We stepped inside. Next thing I know, my wife's completely bare in a pile of people with her legs up in the air, just a swinging.
Swinging.
Yeah, she was swinging.
Swinging.
Just then, my neighbor's wife shot me a wink. She stood there by the keg. Man, that frog could drink. We guzzled down our beers. My speech was getting slurred. Then she took off her top and unleashed her Hindenburgs and said,
Swinging.
Mein Gott, they were swinging.
Swinging.
I looked down at my schwanz, but it wouldn't do a thing. Too much St. Pauli girl, and it will not go swing.
It wasn't
I just killed myself. It wasn't swinging.
Swinging.
My wife's still swinging. Her Farfignugan must be stinging. She's still swinging. Oh, wunderbar.
Best ever. Best ever.
Nonsense.
Great.
Those Hindenburgs versus Swinging.
Singing.
I apologize to those of German heritage.
Watch the entire show live or on demand with the Bob and Tom VIP All Access Pass. Listen live with the Bob and Tom app, and make sure to visit bobandtomstore.com. Tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.